"I'll give you $5,000 if you serve me in Russian," laughed the mafia boss, his voice echoing through the silent restaurant, never realizing that the fragile waitress standing before him was the last person he should underestimate. And from that one sentence, her entire life changed forever. The rain outside hammered against the glass windows of the dimly lit restaurant, each drop like a warning, a whisper, a reminder that the world outside was far harsher than the warmth of the tables. Inside, Alina, a 23-year-old waitress with tired eyes and hands shaped by years of struggle, wiped the counter for the third time even though it was already spotless. She wasn't cleaning it, she was distracting herself from the weight of reality. Rent was due. Her mother's medicine was running out. And her younger brother needed school fees she hadn't been able to save. Life had made her small, quiet, careful, but inside her was a strength she herself didn't fully understand. She spoke 7 languages, something no one in her neighborhood knew. Her late father had been a linguist, teaching her everything he could before illness stole him away. For years, she hid her talent because talent didn't pay bills, only work did, and tonight, work arrived carrying danger. At 11:32 p.m., the door swung open with such force that every customer flinched. 4 men in black coats entered, the kind whose eyes scanned the room not for food but for threats. They walked with the confidence of men who owned fear. Their center was Mikhail Volkov, the notorious crime boss known throughout the city yet rarely seen. His presence filled the room like a dark shadow. People whispered he had no heart, no mercy, and no limits. Alina felt her blood run cold. The manager approached her, whispering, "Serve them fast. Don't talk unless you must. And whatever you do, don't anger him." But destiny had already chosen her. As Alina approached the table, Mikhail leaned back, amused by her trembling hands. Then he said it, "I'll give you $5,000 if you serve me in Russian." He laughed, assuming she would have no idea what he was saying, but she did. Her father's voice echoed in her memory, "Never let anyone dim the strength you carry. Use your mind when the world tries to break you." Something inside her snapped awake. With steady eyes, she replied in perfect, flawless Russian, clear, firm, confident. The entire table fell silent. Mikhail's smirk froze. His men exchanged looks. In that moment, her courage stunned them all. He narrowed his eyes. "Who taught you that?" "My father," she said softly, refusing to lower her gaze. "And where is he now?" "Gone," she whispered. A flicker, just a flicker, of something human crossed Mikhail's expression, but it disappeared as quickly as it came. He handed her an envelope, "Not $5,000 but 10,000 for your courage," he said. "Sit. I want to talk." The manager stared in shock. Customers watched as if witnessing a miracle. Alina sat, not because she wanted to, but because she felt fate pushing her forward. The next words he spoke would alter the direction of her life. "I need someone like you," he said calmly. "Someone invisible. Someone intelligent. Someone who knows when to speak and when not to. Serve me for 1 month, and I'll change your life." She should have run, but one thought held her still: her mother. Her brother. The bills. The responsibility she carried alone. And so, with fear pulsing through her, Alina stepped into a world where one wrong move could cost her everything. Little did she know, she wasn't the only one with something to lose. The deal was simple: 1 month. 1 month working as a private server at Mikhail Volkov's mansion, where secrets slept behind locked doors and danger lingered like perfume in the air. The mansion was colossal, guarded, cold. Alina's first day felt like stepping into another universe. Men with emotionless eyes watched her every move. Security cameras traced her steps. Everything felt wrong, yet she moved with grace and silence. What she didn't expect was the loneliness. Late one night, as she prepared tea for Mikhail, she walked into his study and found him staring at an old photograph of a woman holding a baby. His jaw tightened. His eyes softened in a way she had never seen. He quickly hid the picture when he saw her. "Curiosity is dangerous here," he warned. "I didn't ask," she replied. "I won't." Her answer surprised him, maybe even disarmed him. Days passed, then weeks, and slowly, without meaning to, Mikhail began talking, not like a boss, but like a man carrying invisible wounds. He told her half-truths, never full stories, hints of betrayal. A childhood filled with violence. A missing sister he could not find. A promise he made to the only woman he ever loved. Every word revealed a different part of him. A damaged part. A human part. And Alina listened, not because she feared him, but because beneath the mask of a mafia kingpin, she sensed a drowning soul. One night, everything changed. 3 masked men broke into the mansion, and inside betrayal. Chaos erupted. Gunshots. Screaming. Panic. Mikhail was targeted by his own allies. Alina hid behind a marble pillar, shaking. She could have run. She could have saved herself, but she didn't. She saw Mikhail fall to one knee, injured, cornered, and then she made a choice that would change everything. She shouted in Russian, a warning that alerted his guards. Her quick thinking saved his life. After the attackers were captured, Mikhail stared at her with disbelief. "Why risk your life for me?" he demanded. "Because no one deserves to die alone," she whispered. Something inside him broke open. "You're not like the world I live in," he murmured. "But maybe you're what I needed to remember there's something good left in it." From that night forward, their connection became unspoken, fragile, powerful. She was no longer just a waitress, she was the one person he trusted, and the one person he would protect at any cost. But with trust came danger, because the deeper she stepped into his world, the more the shadows around him sharpened their knives, and the month wasn't over yet.